Hi everybody, I'm back with another video, and in this video I just want to give a quick thought on this guy, Victor Blackwell, who is I guess a spokesman or whatever for CNN, and you can see here where he tries to force a cry. You know what is he crying about? Something Trump said. When Trump spoke about Elijah Cummings, his district being infested with whatever Trump said he's infested with. So he goes on his little rant, repeating what Trump says and focusing on the word infested. Yeah, Trump, one thing he says infested, but he called it Ebola infested. That's one thing he said. They come over here, and it's always Trump was talking about the Black American community. That much is obvious. But my thing is, did he lie? Where did he lie? And this dude here, through his crying, admitted that Trump wasn't lying. He agreed with Trump when he said, who would want to live in those places? He said, I did. Meaning he lived in those places that Trump named. So my thing is, if he lived there, where's the lie? Well, he brought himself up out of there, but there are people that's still there. So, with Trump bringing attention to the areas that is infested with wherever he's bringing, you can look it up and hear what he says these communities, Elijah Cummings district is infested with. And any Black American person knows the condition of of a lot of Black American cities, neighborhoods. So my thing is, why is he crying? You crying because Trump pointed it out and called Elijah Cummings out for his district being that way? My thing is, who cried? And look at his face trying to force that cry out. He must have had to do a lot of throat blocking to get that whatever he was doing out. But my thing is, he claimed words matter. Yes, words matter. And the fact that there are Black Americans that live in those conditions that you said you used to live in, that you lived in at one time but no longer live in now. But those persons that are still living under these infested conditions that Trump spoke about, and he crying the fact that Trump used that word infested. If it's infested, it's infested. And bringing attention to it, holding Black politicians accountable for their district. I'm pretty sure Elijah Cummings is not living in those conditions, even though that's the condition of his district. So my thing is, I just thought I might share my viewpoints on this, and this crying, trying to get Black Americans um, emotions against something that is absolutely the truth. Him telling Omar to go back to her infested wherever she came from and fix it. So bringing attention is, it's not like we Black Americans don't know that Black communities, cities, neighborhoods aren't like that. It's not like Black Americans don't know that, because many live that way, which I don't live that way. But there are those that live that way. And bringing attention to it, holding these politicians accountable for it, that way those in these neighborhoods knows who to vote for and who not to vote for. Because a lot of these people are just sitting there while Black Americans just, some get out, some stay there because they haven't figured out how to get out, and then you got some like what's that boy, Freddie Gray, that was spine was broken and all kind of thing in the back of that van and died in police custody. His mother being had his mother not being able to speak well because of the lead poison in the apartments or projects that they live in. I know about these lead poison apartments or housing that is sold to poor people, because I have a couple of nieces and nephews right now as babies were lead poison as babies because of the paint in the housing. And the lady didn't want to do the house, but when DSS got involved, they had to leave, and then she had to redo the house. I guess she redid it for the next person, but those babies, they had to get that lead out of their bodies. They're adults now with children, but you can see the effect of the lead poisoning. One is doing okay, but you got two of them that not so much, but they got good parents, you know, that's in their life. And so him crying because Trump used words that matter to bring attention to what Black Americans already know, but some cannot, as a whole, rise up from under that conditions for whatever reason they can't. It's getting media attention during this election. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I will be seeing you on the next video. Bye.